Welcome to Module 1. There is an introduction, an overview of D4H that's helpful to watch if you have not already done so. Otherwise, I'm assuming you're here because you want to learn about, number one, this task that you perform in D4H, viewing, editing your profile, and adding required fields, or editing required fields. Now notice that there's a Module 1 through 5. Each module covers just one of these tasks. So our goal for this Module 1 is to have you find out how to access your profile and then to edit or add required fields. So the first thing, I'm going to give you the steps. These are the steps. Remember, there is a job aid, and these are the steps in the job aid. And then I'll just pop over to D4H and show you the same steps. So to view your profile, when you log into D4H, when you go up on the right-hand side, now I'm going to be talking about viewing your profile on a computer, which is what I'm using to record this video. There are also, most of these tasks you can do on your phone, and later I'll share with you a job aid for how you learn how to set up a shortcut to the full website on your phone. So when I say full website, I do not mean the application, I mean the full website. So in this case, these captures are from my computer, but it looks fairly similar whether you're on your phone or you might be on an iPad. But in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see your name. And it's close to where, now this is the log out icon here, so it's close to the log out icon. Now, if you were to go to this menu, this is the menu, drop-down menu, these bars here. If you clicked here, you'd actually find out that Other will take you to your name, and then you'll arrive at the same place. So if you're on the phone, or if you have got your screen is minimized, you will see these menu bars, and that's how you get to the menu instead of going to, if you don't see your name up here. And this is what we mean by member profile. Here's your name, here's your status right now. This is Pat Lee on call, and this gives a quick overview of the status for Pat Lee. Now once you're here, what I want you to be able to do is go to My Settings, and I want you to be able to edit your profile, because that's what this task is about. So when you click My Settings, you see a list of these actions, and you want to select the one that says Update Profile. And you'll see our key step here that says, what are required fields in your profile? Well, when we create your record in D4H, we'll put your primary cell phone, your primary email, but what we don't have are your contact details for an emergency. And so when you look under your profile, you will see contact details, and you will see here, we might want to give us, say, a work phone. Now, notice the little padlock. What the padlock means is a typical user or a typical member cannot see that information. The only people who can see that information would be people like team leaders or other people who are editors in D4H. So you might want to put that information there. Say you have a work phone. So the required information is your primary email and your mobile, but some other information you might want to put is work phone. And then the other required information, if you look at the top of the screen, you'll see, I call these tabs here. They're like different pages of your profile, and one of them is called Contacts. And we do require that you give us an emergency contact, at least one, and preferably two, so that we have a way to reach you if something happens. Okay, so we want you to fill in that information. Now, whenever if you click another tab, you'll notice that D4H will save your information, or you click on Finished to save. But I'm going to have you go to another field, another tab, and that's called the Member Interests. And that's where you can share tips about what kinds of things you're interested in, what kind of experience you have. Let's say maybe you have certifications of interest. Maybe you are a Swift Water certified person, or you have other areas of experience that you would be interested maybe in within the organization. You think that it would be helpful for you to use that experience, or maybe to get together with other people who have a similar experience, or in some cases we're looking for areas maybe that you're interested in volunteering. Let's go over to D4H, and I'm going to log in. I'm going to continue being this member 999 for a little bit because it's a good test member. I'm going to sign in back into D4H because I had signed out earlier. I'm going to remember that my team is Navana County SAR. And now up here you see my name, Pat Lee. So I'm going to click this name, and this is where it said you will now see your profile page. So think of this as your profile page. The other one showed incidents and exercises and such for the previous year. Up here it is showing that right now we're only looking from this year. So you could actually click and pull up data from previous years, or say from all time. So if some of you are looking up here and saying, wait, I went to more searches than that, if you select last 12 months, then it would catch up. When you scroll down, you'll see that Pat is set up as a type 2 searcher. When she joined the organization, there's some attendance here. By the way, if you want to view all attendance, you can expand this. So you see more information, more details. And then you look up here to this, these are cookie crumbs or breadcrumbs, and return to Pat's profile. So this is the key information. Now what I explained to you though is the reason we wanted to view this profile, I wanted to have you go to your My Settings and remember the Update Profile. So I'm going to go to Update Profile. And these are the tabs I was referring to. So if there was something, maybe you had a new phone number, wanted to change it here. You'd also, in this case, want to let Dell Clement know, because this is the phone number you are using now for your callouts for Code Red. But you can come and put in some other information. But what I want to show you is contacts. So these are the emergency contacts. We would like you to put this information in, at least one. So if you could do that, please. And then here are member interests. And I said that you could indicate if you had an area of interest. Maybe you would like to help other new members or other members. Maybe you're just interested in kind of a behind the scenes. In other words, you just like coming and seeing how things work. We have sometimes a need for people to help, maybe say with inventory or with maintenance, or with helping us get the storage room organized. A lot of different things that go on. And what it says is, over here it says click in here, and what you'll see is other areas of interest. So maybe you're a computer person and you're interested in helping out with some computer kinds of things or technical. Training and development, we're always looking for people to help to enhance our training and development efforts. Maybe you're interested in community outreach. You'd like to go out into schools or into organizations and talk about the organization, or maybe recruitment. So that's what we mean by these different activities. And then say you have some experience outside of SAR, and it's very possible that you put this in on your application, but we didn't actually get it translated or picked up and put onto your personal record. So if there's areas of interest, that would be great to hear from you. It might be to do with medical, it might be another something you're interested in, another team maybe you're interested in. And that would be very helpful. There was another question here actually asking about if you're interested in becoming type 1. So sometimes we put new questions here to collect information from people. And it's just helpful for you to keep this up to date. And again, remember, if you click Finish, that's the same as Saved. So that's how you come in. And notice most things you would not be able to edit. You would not be able to remove yourself from an exercise right here, for example. But this is your personal information. And if you want to change your password, this is where you do it. Okay, so I took you to D4H to show you how to perform these steps. Hopefully that's clear. And now we will consider this module 1 complete. In the next module, we'll go back and we'll look at how you can print information about your activities. Remember, there is a written guide that goes along with this series of modules on using D4H. And if you need help, let one of us know.